Today on The Joy of Editing, we're continuing our journey looking at all of the filters in Nic 8 Color Efex, and today it's the Pastel filter. Hello everyone and welcome to The Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly. Today it is the Pastel filter found in Nic 8 Color Efex. This filter is all about creating a soft, gentle look with lighter tones and subtle pastel color. And I've got a few different examples so you can see where it works best and how to keep it looking tasteful. And here's a quick heads up. If you're thinking about Nic Collection 8 or any DxO software, you can grab 15% off new purchases with my code Dave Kelly. Links are in the description and you can try any app free first. If you use my links, I earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Well then, let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to start out on this portrait image. Now, right now I do not have the filter loaded up here in the filter stack, so come to the left side of the interface and scroll down through. These filters are in alphabetical order. You're going to find the Pastel filter right here. Just click the plus, or you could come up to the search bar and just type the name Pastel in the search bar and find it really quickly. This is the default setting for this filter. I'll shut it off. Here's before, here's after, and already it looks pretty good. But let's take a look at our editing options. Let's see what we have here. Let's start out with method. Now this is a drop down. This is method 1, adding like a blue color grade to the image, and here's method 2, a bit of a warmer color grade, and here's method 3, even warmer. So basically we're going from cool down to warm. Let's leave it on the cool color grade for right now. And now let's take a look at diffusion. Now diffusion is a smoothing effect. See how the image gets very smooth looking? And this is really pretty, especially on portraits or flower images, which is really where I like to use this pastel filter, on portraits and flower images. But let's add some beautiful diffusion in here. For this image, somewhere right around here, it gives it that cinematic, soft and glowing look. I really like it. And next up we have saturation. Now remember, this is giving us that pastel low saturated look, but you could add more saturation if you want it, or take saturation away, but I think maybe somewhere right around here looks good. And next up we have a contrast adjustment. Now this is just a basic local contrast adjustment, so we could give it more or less contrast. And let's see, what do I like? I think maybe right about here should do the trick. And we also have shadow and highlight protection adjustments here. Let's start out with shadows. I'll turn on the shadow clipping warning by clicking this button. And you can see I am clipping my shadows a little bit. So I'll just adjust the shadow slider to the right just till that clipping goes away. And now I'll shut off the clipping warning. And now I'll turn on the highlight clipping warning by clicking right here. And I'm not clipping highlights, so I don't have to mess around with the highlights here. I really like the way this is looking, and we're using method 1, which is more of a blue color grade on this image, and I think it looks really good. But let's go back and revisit the methods. Here's method 1, here's 2. It's a bit warmer, and here's method 3, which is really warm. So what do you like best? 1, 2, or 3? Well, for this image myself, I think I like method 1. So I'm going to click on method 1. Now here's something else we could do. First, I'll shut off this filter. This is before and this is after. What we can do is introduce some of the original image and blend it back in with this filtered result. So let's take the opacity for this filter the whole way off. Now that's the original image, and let's build it up slowly and stop where we think it looks the best. In other words, try to get the best of both worlds in here. And I think maybe right about here looks good. We still have a lot of the beautiful warmth in this image, but we're also introducing that cool color grade, that pastel look. Now let me shut this off. Here's before and here's after, and I really like it. And now here's our next example, a flower image. Right now the filter is off. I've already added it to the filter stack. Let me go ahead and turn on the pastel filter by clicking on the checkbox. And right out of the gate, that looks really good. Now this is method 1. Let's try method 2. Not bad. And here's method 3. But for this image, I think I like the cooler look, so I think I'm going to go with method 1. Now let's play with diffusion. Do we want to make it softer and more diffused? I think a little bit more diffusion may look really nice in here, and I think maybe right about here. Now let's play with the saturation. Do we want more saturation or less? And you know what? I think maybe right about here looks pretty good. Now let's play with contrast. We can give it more contrast, less contrast. I don't know, maybe a little bit less contrast, maybe right about here. And now let's check for shadow clipping. Okay, no shadow clipping. Let's check for highlight clipping. No highlight clipping. So we're good on shadow and highlight protection. And now let's play with the opacity. Let's take it the whole way off and build it up slowly. Let's see if we want to add a little bit of the original image in with it. In this case, I think I want this at 100%. But it does feel a bit oversaturated to me, so I think I will pull back on the saturation adjustment just a little wee bit. I just want a really soft, peaceful mood in this image, and right there. Let me shut off this filter. This is before, and this is after. I really like it on this image. I think it did a beautiful job. So try it out in some flower images. And now for the final example. I told you I really love this pastel filter on flower images. So we're going to try it on this one. Right now the pastel filter is off. I'll click on the checkbox and turn it on. This is the cool color grade method 1. Let's try method 2. It gets a little warmer, and here's method 3. Now for this image, I think I might like method 3. Let's check method 2, method 3. I don't know. Let's try method 3. I'll click on method 3. Let's give it some more diffusion, give it a little more soft dreaminess. Maybe right around there looks really nice. Now for saturation, do I want more saturation? No, I think I want less. I want a nice moody look. Maybe somewhere right about here looks pretty good. Now, contrast. We can give it more contrast, or do we want to give it less contrast? Maybe a little less contrast right about here. 38% looks pretty good. Let's check the shadow clipping. I'll click on the shadow clipping warning. A little bit of clip shadow, so I'll take the shadow slider to the right just till that clipping goes away. Now let's check out for highlight clipping. I'll click on the highlight clipping warning. Just a tiny bit of highlight clipping. I'll take the highlight slider to the right just to get rid of that clipping. Now I'll shut off both clipping warnings. And now let me shut off this filter. Here's before, and here's after. I like it. I think the effect is too strong. So let's take the opacity of the filter the whole way off, and let's build it up slowly and stop where our eye tells us it looks right. And I think it looks right, like right about here. Let me shut it off now. Here is before. And now I'll turn it back on, and here is after. Yeah, I think I like that much better. Let me do the side-by-side compare. The image on the top is before, the image on the bottom is after. Now, I like both images, but I really like the bottom image better. I think it has a much more dreamy or moody, artistic feel to it. Well, there it is, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial on the pastel filter found in Nik 8 Color Efex, part of Nik Collection 8. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give this video a like and share it with your friends. And if you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Click the bell notification icon. Click all so that you'll receive all notifications. And then every time I upload a new tutorial, you'll get notified about it. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today in the Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly. And I will see you all right here next time. But until then, happy editing.